Alright there, here I am out in the Lake District and off out for a little bit of a hike and a solo wild camp. So I'm out in the far eastern area of the Lake District and I'm down at Haweswater. I'm currently parked at the Mardale Head car park, which does fill up quite quickly, to be honest with you. I set off this morning from home back in Durham at about, I think it was about 7:30, and I got here for about 9:20. And then the car park was still full when I got here. Anyway, there was a car pulling out just as I arrived and I got that space luckily. So yeah, so I'm currently walking along the shoreline of Haweswater Reservoir, and I'm hoping tonight I'm going to get a nice camp up on Kidsty Pike. But like I say, I've decided to make a little bit of a hike out of it, and I'm hoping, I haven't made my decision fully yet, but I'll decide when I get a bit further along here as to whether I'm going to go across here, which is Rough Crag, which then that'll take us up onto High Street, and then from High Street we'll head north and make our way around to the Knott and then Kidsty Pike. There's no hurry today, the sun doesn't set until about 8:10, so we've got plenty time, but the weather is absolutely glorious. So looking behind us up here, you've got Heart of Crag, or Heart of Fell. I camped up there last year, if you remember rightly, if you follow my channel that is. And I had a brilliant camp up there that night. I think that was in September and all. Made a bit of a schoolboy error today. I forgot to pack my sun cream. So I'm going to have to be really careful. Make sure I don't get burned. I have got my windbreaker jacket in my bag, which is really light, so if I do feel like I'm getting burned, I may have to put that on just to cover my arms. Got my cap on to protect the old baldy bonds. But the weather forecast of late's been absolutely rubbish. That storm lily in there, but this weekend's forecast to be rather good. I think it was forecast wind speed of around about 5 to 10 kilometres an hour, which is going to die on later this evening to 0. It says the temperature's around about 11 degrees, dropping to about 9 degrees through the night, and sunshine and clear skies all day. So brilliant, yes, just what I want. So like I said earlier, I think I may be going over Rough Crag. I've never been over Rough Crag before, so it's a new route for me. A little bit cautious of it because it does get steep towards the end where you go up onto High Street. So with carrying a little bit of a heavier rucksack than what I'm normally used to carrying when I'm out on my walks, I've just got to be really careful. And also, being out solo, you've got to be extra careful as well. So that's just looking back across to Mardale Head car park. I don't know if you can make the cars out on the camera, but yeah, it is quite full at this moment in time. So if you ever are planning a route down to Haweswater, you should really get here either really early, or if you have to do a wild camp, try and get here as late as you possibly can leave it, just to make sure that you're going to get a space. We're just reaching the wooded area here now, which takes you to the rig. I know a few people camp in them woods there, do a bit of bushcraft and all that. Never tried any of that, like. Maybe something for the future though. I'm Trying out my new rucksack today and all. It's the Osprey Exos 48. Up to now, feels pretty comfortable. Right, this looks like our path here. This is where I need to make the decision. Do I extend the walk and go up onto Rough Crag and then up onto High Street? This is the slog after looking at the map. Get over this and get up and you've got all your height. After that, it's just small ups and downs till we get round to Kidsty Pike. So it's only 10 to 12 as well, so we've got plenty of time. And the views off this are absolutely stunning, looking down onto blue water. Yeah, let's go up this way. Yeah, we're currently walking through Tick Central. All the heather. That's one of the reasons why I've put trousers on today as well. I've got the vents opened just to avoid getting ticks on us. I've got my little tweezers in my bag, but still I'll give myself a check over later on in case any's getting on my arms. So just currently looking back on south side there, and then this one up here, that one there is Branch Tree. Both of them are wainwrights, so if you're doing your wainwright bagging, that's the two of the ones that you've got to get. I think behind there's Tan Crag and Grey Crag as well, both of them are wainwrights. So the views are starting to open up now as to where we're going tonight. That one over there, that's Kidsty Pike. You can see the valley of Riggindale here and Riggindale Beck, and then this beck coming down here, that is Randale Beck, and they both meet at the bottom and go into Haweswater. This little bit jutting out here at the end, that's called Speaking Crag. Yeah, stunning views. Look at this, man. Class. Whew. Pack it already. The heat. No breeze. Making it really tough. On top of that, like I said in my previous video, when I did Castle Crag, I've got no fitness levels at the minute. So, just taking it steady away today. I think from the car park around to Kidsty is around about 4.5 miles. Yeah, it doesn't sound a lot, but when you're lacking fitness and you're going uphill, it's hard work. I said earlier about the new rucksack. I weighed it before I came out, prior to putting the water and food in and a couple of sneaky tins. It weighed about 10.5 kilograms. I weighed it again after adding the water and alcohol and food, and it was around about 13.5. So it's still lighter than what I usually carry when I have my Atmos 65. But I have got a couple of luxuries in there as well. Just looking over to the path up Gatesgarth. That's the path I went up. Went up onto Heart of Fell. How mad has this summer been for weather? 1 minute peeing down, high winds, freezing cold, and then today, red hot. Did I say earlier it was hot? If I didn't, it's hot. Oh God, and I can't believe I forgot my sun cream. I got it out last night, put it on the bench top, and I haven't packed it. Or if I have, I can't find it. Little bit of a scrambly bit here, and the rocks are wet. So again, gotta make sure you have 3 points of contact, just so that you don't fall. A nice welcome breeze here as we're getting higher. A little bit of a flat area here, bit of respite. Oh. Just make out the top of High Street there as well. That's where we're heading. And then, as you can see, the path all the way around to Kidsty Pike. Yep. So just looking down here, again, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but we've got small water just in the bowl there, which means just round this corner here, we're going to have blue water. So, should be able to see it. Just get up and over this crag here, and then we should be looking down onto it. Been looking forward to seeing this view. Let's go and have a look. And there you have it, just over there, blue water, just come into view. Couple of local herdies there. Got this bit to climb up now, so I'm going to put the camera down. So like I said before, make sure I get some good handholds. So the last thing I want to do is slip. After that last little climb there, the visible path doesn't seem to exist anymore. Look at this. Just say make out flattened grass. So we are still on the right path though, still heading in the right direction. Just looking down onto Blue Water Beck. Look at this, man. I may have to come back up here sometime and have a camp. Certainly plenty places to pitch. And here, looking down the other side onto Riggindale Beck. Equally stunning. So we've got that to tackle next. This is the steepest bit of Rough Crag. The climb up onto High Street. This was the little bit that I was concerned about, but like I say, I should be alright, just take my time. But from here you can actually see our full route from High Street all the way around and up onto Kidsty Pike. Yeah. Still a bit to go yet, eh? Anyway, let's get a move on. Tell you what, it is a bit sketchy in places like. But what a day, man. Absolutely awesome up to now. And like I say, I've been blessed with the weather. If anything, it's a little bit too warm and could do with a bit more of a breeze. When I was on about my pack weight earlier, and I did say I was carrying water, I am carrying 2 litres in my 2 litre hydro pack and 750ml to drink on the way up. Like I say, I was unsure of water sources. Yes, you've got the becks either side of us, but I didn't know how close we were to the becks or how accessible they were from the top of Rough Crag. I know there's a hell of a drop down off Rough Crag down into Blee water, but that would have meant more work. But I did see on the map a little tarn here, just there. But again, I'm not a fan of filtering water unless it's running water. Like I say, I just didn't want to take the chance, so I've carried all my water with us. Yes, I could have probably kept me pack weight to around about 11 kilograms, but once we up here, I've broke the walks back. But it's getting up here. But like I say, once we are up here, I think the rest of this walk will be a breeze. As you can see, a lot of it is just down over. You've got a slight climb up and round up and onto Kidsty there, but it's only 25 past 1 now, so we've still got mountains of time. What I did fail to mention earlier is Blee Tarn. I think that's the deepest tarn in the Lake District. Not sure how deep it is, but when I get back home and edit the video, I'll put it up on the screen. Yes, just a bit of a scramble on this very steep ascent. This is the last push to the top to get up onto High Street, and I'm knackered. Oh, then let's do this last push. Look at this man down here. Definitely wouldn't like to fall down that. Huh. Anyway, that's us at the top of the Rough Crag Ridge. I'm going to go up to High Street now and get tapped out on there. And then that'll be the second time that I've been up there as well. So, and then we'll go over in the opposite direction, over to Kidsty Pike. I might even go and tap out on the Knott again, see how I feel when I get over there. It's only 2:10, so we've got plenty of time. But hard work that Rough Crag, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I would highly recommend it. If you've never walked across it, do it. It's absolutely brilliant. And just watching the views of Blue Water come into view, it's just absolutely stunning like. So if you haven't done it, get it done. Oh, wow. So like you say, you've got Heart of Fell over in the distance here. Hey lad, what a day though. What a day. Yeah, I thought I'd just correct myself here. That isn't Heart of Fell. That's Heart of Fell over there. That's Mardale Head. And then that over there, it is Brown How, the Now, whatever it's called, Shipman Knott, and then down beyond that you've got Kentmere Reservoir. But like I say, we're heading up to get tapped out on High Street, and then we'll come back down here and head across to possibly the Knott, and then over onto Kidsty Pike. Yeah, quite easy to lose your bearings. Don't know if the camera will pick this up because it is a little bit hazy over in the distance there, but that's the Helvellyn range over there. You can just see Striding Edge and Catsley and Helvellyn. St Sunday Crag as well there. Oh yeah, and Fairfield. Yeah, it's a shame it's a bit hazy. We heading over here, just make out there now the trig point of High Street. So here we are, the trig point for High Street, standing at 828 metres. Yeah, well, just had a little break there. I've had a quick mouthful of water and just stood admiring the views. So now we're going to head round towards Kidsty Pike and maybe see if we'll have a look up on the Knott, or even up onto High Raise. It's 2:30 now, so we've still got plenty of time. And I'm getting eaten off midges here. The proper scranning us. So we're currently walking along the Roman Road. Bit of a boring section this bit, but for those of us that are run fit, it is quite welcoming. Got a nice new rail termite mail to try tonight. I think it's called the taco mail or something like that. Never had it before. It come highly recommended from the lads at Ultralight Outdoors when I went through there for me bag. They all got a sample of it each to try, where they got samples of all the different flavours, and it was unanimous apparently that the taco mail was the favourite. So I am looking forward to trying that later. Loving this today, like. Get back, Shadrach! Hey! That's one for you, Taylor. Get back, Shadrach! Like I said earlier, I've carried me water up with us because I haven't really seen any decent water sources other than the little tarn that I saw on Rough Crag. And like I said before, I do like to filter me water from running water. So yeah, it's paid off carrying it up. Bit more weight, but at least I know I've got it. Looking down here, Hayeswater's come into view. Like I said before, that's Grey Crag, and then dropping down into Hayeswater. So this big lump of crag up there, that's called Twopenny Crag. I'm not full of knowledge, you know, I've just checked the map. Just gives us something to talk about. identifying the points of interest. Well, here we are, just making our way up to the top of the Knott. Here we are, the Knott, 739 metres. So I think this is the second wainwright of the day, High Straight and the Knott. I think now we'll go and head up to Rampsgill Head. I think Rampsgill Head's a wainwright. I'm not sure. I'll have to check my wainwright map when I get home. And then I think I might have a look on to High Raise, and then we'll drop back down onto Kidsty Pike. So yeah, that would have been High Straight, the Knott, Rampsgill Head if it is one, High Raise and Kidsty Pike. That would be 5 wainwrights covered today, as well as a wild camp. Not a bad day's work. It's down here. That's looking down onto the Nab. Aye. Last time I was up there I was with Wendy and Spadge, and dropped down off the end, and honest to God, the field that we walked through was just full of ditches and peat bogs, and I ended up up to my elbows in it twice, falling over. It was absolutely horrendous. Aye. Yeah, hopping from peat bog to peat bog. Yeah, all good fun though. Just looking over here, I think that's Dale fell over there, and then Holland fell. Yeah. And just round the corner round here, Mardale Head, I camped on there as well. So yeah, done a few wild camps now. Well, here we are, top of Rampsgill Head. Like I say, I'm unsure if it's a wainwright, I cannot remember, but if it is, I'll get tapped out on it. 792 metres. Our destination for tonight is just over here, Kidsty Pike, but it's only 3:25, so this will be wainwright number 3. Do I go and grab wainwright number 4 over there, which is High Raise, and then drop back down to Kidsty Pike, have a chill out, maybe a cup of coffee, and maybe me pasty or something, because like I say, it'll still be too early to put the tent up, but at least then I can just sit back and relax and take all this in. So we're just heading over to High Raise now, the last one before we head over to Kidsty Pike. So High Raise, it's just up there. Kidsty Pike is just over there. So like I say, it's 3:30 now, so still got plenty time. Time we get up here, get over there, you might be looking at about 4 o'clock. I'll chuck my bag down, make myself a brew, have a pasty, and just chill out. Tired now, like. Well, here we are, the top of High Raise. Hey lad, tapped out on here. Oh. Yeah, High Raise, 802 metres. Bloody hell, I'm gonna have to get down off here. I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but I'm getting swarmed by midgies. Oh, they're following us, man. God. Well, let's head over to Kidsty Pike and get settled. Scope the area out for a decent pitch for the night. So that's where we've just come down from. High Raise, And this is where we're heading now. Kidsty Pike. Well, here we are on top of Kidsty Pike, 790 metres, and what a view. That's where the day started down there, walking up and across Rough Crag over here. Then we made our way up and onto High Street. Then we've come down off High Street and come round and round to the Knott. Then up onto Rampsgill Head, and then down and up onto High Raise, and then across onto Kidsty Pike. So now I just need to find somewhere to pitch this tent. Right, I think I found my spot. Well, I had the choice of two. I've got this spot here which is reasonably flat. The sun is going to set in this direction over here. I think that's 286 degrees northwest. Obviously the knot and everything's going to probably block the sunset out. But for the sunrise in the morning, the sun rises at 73 degrees northeast, which is in this direction over here. Now, even though I'm behind this rock here, I can go up onto the rock and look across. I'll quickly show you the other pitch. The other pitch wasn't, to be honest, wasn't great flat really. I'd have made it work, but I just don't think it would have been flat enough. Yeah, there's a spot just down here, and then like I say, I could have had the door pointing out for the sunrise. But to be honest with you, I like this pitch down here better. So I think that's what I'll do. I don't think we're going to get a sunset, to be honest with you, but never say never. So if we do get a sunset, I'll pick that up here and come up on the rock and see if I can gain a little bit of height and have a look across. And then the sunrise in the morning, I can make a brew, come and sit up here and watch the sun coming up. I was just having a look around here and looking how dodgy it is. Look at this drop down here. I stepped down here and I thought, Jesus Christ, this isn't half dodgy. Look at this for a drop. Jesus. Watch this when I show you this. Mental, isn't it? Oh, okay. Catherine will be having kittens. Tell you what, mine, what a small world it is. Just been talking to a lovely couple, Julian and Julie, or Julia. They've just been out for a walk. Just met them here on Kidsty Pike, and the only ferocious dog fans like myself. What a small world. Anyway, I'm going to have myself a cup of coffee and me pasty. Right, I'm going to get my tent pitched. I think I've seen the last of the walkers coming up onto Kidsty Pike, so I think I'm going to be alright to pitch the tent now. The current time is 10 to 6, so yeah, I'm going to pitch it. I've just checked the weather forecast. We've got a slight breeze tonight, 5 to 10 kilometres an hour, blowing in from the south. It's like a south-southeasterly wind, and then in the morning it comes in from the south, which is pointing in that direction over there. So when I lay my tent out here, I'm going to have my door facing that view, which means the foot end of my tent is going to be pointing into the wind, which is ideal really. But like I say, there's not much of a wind. It's just more of a breeze, to be honest with you. So it isn't going to really affect the tent, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's get this tent pitched. So here's the tent, the Fjell Raven, a Bisco Light 1. Yep. Let's get it pitched. Well, that's the tent pitched. I'll give you a look around it. My view out the door tonight is all of that. Get in there. Haha. So, yes, I'm out in the Fjell Raven, a Bisco Light 1 again. Give it another run out. It is a really nice tent, like. Bit more of a mess on the setup compared to the Hillyberg Solo, but still a fantastic tent. And look at this, absolutely solid, ain't going anywhere. But we haven't got high winds tonight, although this tent will be able to handle it because it is a 4-season tent. Well, time to get all the gear in the tent, and then I'm going to crack open my first can. Right, that's all the gear set up. I'll give you a quick look what I've got. So I'll start with my food and drink. So, kind of Brew York Juice Forsyth, Beavertown, Looper Lloyd, 6.7% that. The Real Termat Meal, Taco Bowl, what I was talking about earlier on. I thought just in case I get a little bit peckish, just a quick snack, some curry flavoured noodles there. Haribo Star Mix, a couple of brunch bars for breakfast in the morning. Couple of coffees and a hot chocolate. Oh, guess what? This hasn't made an appearance for a long time. The Yorkie! Yes! And that's going to go hand in hand with a hot chocolate before I go to bed. Oh yes. So anyway, let's look at the rest of the gear. So, my sleep system is the usual Thermarest Extherm sleep mat. I'm using the Rab Neutrino Pro 300 sleeping bag and the Sea to Summit Aeros pillow. I've got my raincoat there. I've got a fleece top there made by Rab. I've got a bag with all my nightwear in, which I'll show you later. My down jacket, my rubbish bag, that's my food bag. In here, that's if I can't be bothered to go to the toilet through the night. I've got my toiletry bag with my toothpaste in there, my hand gel, some tissues, a trowel for number 2, some wipes, which if I do need to go to the toilet, I will be taking the wipes back down in my rubbish bag, and somewhere some nappy sacks there to put my dirty wipes in. So yeah, that's all my crap. Anyway, I'm going to crack a can open because I'm absolutely parched. I'm going to have the Juice Forsyth Fruited IPA by Brew York, 5%. Pineapple, mango and passion fruit tropical explosion. Let's give this a blast. Oh, very nice indeed. Just what I need to quench this thirst. What an absolutely stunning night. Look at this. Absolutely glorious. Wow. Beautiful. I think we just may be in for a sunset. Why not? Oh, I've missed this. I have. I've really missed it. Like I said before, I haven't been out since May when I camped up on Stony Cove Pike. What a night. Looked over towards this area here on Kidsty Pike when I was walking over Rough Crag. But it's just mad to look back on it all there now and what I've actually walked today. Hopefully it's improved my fitness a little bit. Time will tell. Tell you what, mine, as the saying goes, this is the life. 51 years of age I am, and I must say I am truly thankful that I am fit enough and able enough to get out and do this sort of thing, and I will continue to do it as long as I'm in good health. It's probably doing this that probably keeps us in good health. Absolutely beautiful. People say, are you not scared when you're out on your own? No, I love it. I love being out on my own. It's so peaceful, and oh man, just the whole solitude of it, it's just absolutely fantastic. I can't even find words to sort of describe it because it's absolutely amazing. Like I say, I've put a lot of graft in today getting up here. I've done more than what I expected down today, to be honest with you. I did originally only plan on coming up straight onto Kidsty Pike, setting off at about tea time, but I thought, no, I'll take the day off work and I'll plan a little bit of a longer route. And even like I say, at the start of the walk today, I was doubting myself. Shall I go up Rough Crag? Yeah, I still get a bit nervous when I'm going out on my own, and obviously when it's a different route that you've taken, it's not knowing what to expect. So you've got to study the map and try and work out what the area's like, what the fells is like. But like I say, it's just like I say, keeping yourself safe as well. Like the word I'm looking for was the terrain. But yeah, it was just steady way. There was a couple of little sketchy bits going up Rough Crag, but I overcome them. Took me time and got up. But no, I'm glad I made a day of it. And like I say, I'm hurting a little bit now, yeah, aches and pains. And I will certainly sleep well tonight, but I am going to set my alarm clock for 5. Get up for the sunrise. I'll have to check what time it is. I think it's around about 6:10 or something like that. 6:15 off, I think. I'll check. And I might get a little bit of time lapse of that. Like I say, all the effort is certainly paying off now, because look at this behind us, man. Brilliant. I'm going to set the camera up on time lapse and see if I can catch the sun setting. So yeah, if it works, the same as what I usually say is, I'll put in the video. If it's not very good, I won't put it in the video. Yeah, I'm going to set it up now anyway, so I'll get back to you in a bit. Well, we've just had a fantastic sunset there, so enjoy the footage. So I'm getting a little bit peckish now. I think I'm going to cook some food. I think it'll be that the taco bowl that I've got. Yeah, I'm going to have the taco bowl from Rail Termat. So I'll get my stove and that set up and have some nice warm food. Got the fill line there on the back of the bag. Give it a little bit of a stir. And seal the bag up. And time that for 8 minutes. Right, so that's been in for how long now? It's actually been in for 11 minutes there now, so plenty long enough that. Let's give it a blast. Oh, certainly smells nice. The final stir. Yes, we are ready to tuck in. Ooh, smells really nice that. Got my spoon with you. Boiling like. Look at that. Piping hot. Look at that. Yeah, that is really nice. Like I've said in the past, these are quite expensive. They're about 12 quid for one of them. But the flavours are absolutely unreal. Really nice. Probably is one of the best. And this one, the taco bowl, yeah, really nice. Impressed with that, so I will be getting that again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to crack my second can open. The Beavertown Loop Alloyed, 6.7%. I'll give that a blast. Yeah, really nice. I've had that one before as well. So, yeah, nice. I'm going to have my food, have my can, and I'll get back to you in a bit. Certainly enjoyed that. I've got a runny nose now. Forget Blot and his whiskey chest warmers. That was a taco bowl chest warmer. But no, that was really, really nice. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So, I think what I'm going to do in a minute, I think I'm going to check to see if I have still got some phone signal. And I might finish off watching the episode of Blot Outdoors that I started watching the other night there. So, he was down at Hazewater during Storm Lillian, and his tent was buckling. It was nearly pushing the roof down to the floor. So give his Berghouse tent some credit, like. Didn't have to take some stick. But yeah, I'm gonna watch him. I've been changed into my nightwear as well. I've got my leggings on underneath my trousers. I've put my merino wool top on. So I've got a nice fresh top on there, my trousers, leggings, and I've put a nice pair of double-layered socks on as well, and the old woolly hat. So I should be toasty tonight. The sleeping bag I've got, I think it has a RAB rating of -4, or if you go off the EN rating, I think it's +4 for comfort, -1 for comfort limit, and -17 for extreme limit. But like I said earlier, I think the temperature tonight's only due to fall to about 9 degrees, so I'll be plenty warm. Anyway, I'm enjoying me can as well. Way up, so's that moth. Yeah, I was looking down out the tent there earlier, and I was looking down in Riggindale. Is it Riggindale? Yeah, I think it's Riggindale. It is. And there must have been about 20 deer. Oh, I hope they don't come up here, causing mischief. I think the last when I was up on Steel Fell, I could hear them. Did they bark? The deers bark? I think they do. I think deer do bark. I'm thinking, what the bloody hell's that? No, but the bag today, spot on. Really impressed with it. And this tent, I do like this tent. The Fjall Raven Abisko Light one. I also have the Hillyberg Solo Black Label, but I do like them both. The Solo is much easier to put up as well, but this Abisko, once it's up, it's spot on. It's not massive. It's got a decent sized vestibule on it, but I'm only 5'8", and it's ample room for me. I think it's just a case of what you get used to. If you're used to camping in two-person tents all the time, you're going to be used to that space. But you do adapt to the smaller tents as well. I brought some sweets as well. I think I've got some Haribos kicking around somewhere. I might have a couple of them and watch Blot. Why not? I've just come out to stretch my legs a little bit and check the guy lines. Alright then. Aye. Hey, well, I did start watching Blot Outdoors, but kept losing signals, so I gave up in the end. Anyway, I finished my can, and time is it now? It is 10:25, and I've just had the stove on, and I've made myself a cup of hot chocolate. Let's give it a try. Oh yes. So, that can only mean one thing. Yorkie time! Oh yes! The good old-fashioned Yorkie bar. And I'm still eating the ones from Paul Howe. So, big things up. Big things up. Big thumbs up, Paul Howe. Thanks very much, mate. Haha. Oh, listen to this. Oh, nice. Bit of a dip. Ooh, yes. Go on. Get that dipped in there. Ooh. Haha. Ooh. Very nice. Well, I'm gonna finish my chocolate. Both hot chocolate and chunky chocolate. And then I think I'm gonna retire for the night. Because I am knackered like. That walk did take it out of us today. So I'm going to finish this and then just get my head down. Get up at 5 in the morning, see if we can catch a sunrise. Anyway, I'm going to get my head down for the night, so catch you in the morning. Good night. Well, my mate Lee sent us a message saying there's a chance of seeing the aurora tonight, so I've been out and took a couple of pictures, and yeah, he's right. I've got a couple of okay pictures there with my action camera, so I'll put them on the screen as well. So anyway, I am going to bed now because I am absolutely shattered, so I will see you in the morning. So good night. Good morning. Alarm clock's just gone off for 5 o'clock there, so I'm going to get up, make myself a brew, and then we'll have a look outside and see if we're going to get a sunrise. Yeah, we've just come out here, and I don't know if you can see on the camera there, you see the nice orange glow in the sky, which indicates we are going to get a sunrise. Yep. So what I think I'll do is I'll set the camera up onto time lapse, and I think then I'm going to make myself a brew. Well, we had a decent sunrise there, and look at this, absolutely stunning. I've just been packing, I've packed most of my gear away there now. It's just the tent to drop, so I'm just going to try and give it another half hour, try and let it dry out because it's full of condensation. Been chatting to a couple of people who've came up. A young lady came up. She'd still have walking at 2 o'clock in the morning. She must be keen. But no, shaping up to be a beautiful day. Yeah, that'll be our route down this morning. This is the way I was going to come up and just come straight up for the camp, but I'm so pleased I didn't. I'm so pleased I made the walk longer yesterday because I really enjoyed it, thoroughly enjoyed it, fantastic. Hard work, but worth it. This is what it's all about. Getting out and just experience all this. Like I said before, people ask, why'd you do it? I love it. I absolutely love it. And I wish I'd started doing it 30 years ago. Just looking down here in the bottom of Riggindale, see the deer. I'll turn the camera around and I'll try and zoom in and see if we can pick them up. Don't think we will, but we'll give it a go. I don't know if the cameras picked them up, but must be at least 20-25 of them down there. Beautiful sight it is. There's a nice little chair. I think I'll get myself plonked in that for 5 minutes. The throne. Hey. It's alright this. Look at the view I've got here from sitting here. That beats watching EastEnders, doesn't it? Well, that's me all packed up there now. Tent is still a little bit wet with condensation, so I am going to have to pitch it back in the garden when I get home. Let it air off properly. But that's where I was last night. Just flattened grass. Got all my rubbish in my bag there. So I left the place just as I found it. So anyway, Kidsty Pike, it's been a pleasure. Let's get this bag on and let's get down off this fell. Hey. Yeah. So we heading off in this direction here. Yeah. It's about 2 miles back to the van, so maybe it's take us an hour or something. That's just looking back up to where we were last night on Kidsty Pike. Oh, it's been absolutely amazing. Yeah, like I said earlier, last time I did Kidsty Pike, I walked up this way, so it was nice to change it up a little bit and come up from a different route. That's what all these wild camps are about. Getting up fells that I've previously been up, spending a bit of time on top of the fell and getting to the top of the fell via a different route. So that here, that's looking over to Low Raise, and then where we heading down here, that's Kidsty House. Away, man. Huh. And what a view that is, eh? Yeah, so looking up here, Eagle Crag's amongst that lot, and when the eagles were nesting up there, there's a little hut down there. I don't think the camera will pick it up, but that was an observation hut. I still think it gets used just for monitoring the area. Some ridge that like in it. This doesn't look too good here, does it? Like a quagmire. Giggity, giggity, giggity. I'll have to try my best and skirt round this and get on the bottom. Proper saturated. So I'm currently stood on Bowderthwaite Bridge. This is crossing Riggindale Beck here. Well, I'm not too far from the van now. I'm pretty much at where I started climbing up Rough Crag yesterday. So I'm going to take this opportunity to wrap this video up. I had an absolutely fantastic day yesterday. I made the correct choice to go up Rough Crag. That took us up onto High Street and over onto the Knott, Rampsgill Head, High Raise, and then down onto Kidsty where I camped tonight. So that's 5 wainwrights in total yesterday. Although I have done all the wainwrights like I've mentioned before. It's just nice to approach them from a different side. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, why not give us a thumbs up. If you've got any questions to ask about me gear, where I pitched, about the walk, then just put something in the comments and I will get back to you. Or if you do like my channel, why not hit the subscribe button as well. I do try to get out as often as I possibly can around work commitments and home commitments and so on. But yeah, come and join me next time. See you later.